Tēnā koutou katoa no mai, haere mai. Welcome everyone to what is the grand final in the NZWIHL 2025 season. The fight for the Golden Cup is on. In just a few moments, it is the Auckland Steel up against Canterbury Inferno after two very exciting semi-finals. Bill, Auckland had a tough match against Dunedin yesterday. Canterbury Inferno with sort of fiery fight back from the NZWIHL yesterday. These two teams are going to be battling it out over the next 60 minutes. This is going to be great.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be an absolute barn burner. I hope it goes to overtime. I hope it's that close. They match up very well. And just looking forward to some really great hockey, and these teams can deliver that.
Yeah, they certainly can. They've had 4 matches over the 2025 season. Canterbury Inferno, 3 overtime wins, 2 of them up against the Auckland Steel, and they did it in Auckland. So there's precedent here for the Inferno to beat the Steel, who topped the table, back-to-back champions, looking for that three-peat. Are the nerves on the Auckland Steel side of thing, having already lost 3 games to the Inferno?
Yeah, possibly. And the other thing is, you looked at the Inferno have won it in 2015. They've won it in 2020. Now maybe it's time they win it again in 2025. So,
five-year periods, yeah.
So, no, I'm looking forward to some great hockey. I hope both teams play their best game. And if so, I expect we'll be going into overtime, and really looking forward to a close game.
Yeah, we are expecting a very tight match. Talking about overtime, if it does end up going beyond 60 minutes, we're not doing a regular 5-minute 3-on-3, are we? But we're going to a 20-minute period of 3-on-3.
Yeah, they're going to let it be decided by playing hockey. And 3-on-3 is tough enough. It's definitely a different game. Possession is everything.
Yep.
And to let them do that rather than just a 5-minute period and then go into shootout, they're going to go a 20-minute golden goal 3-on-3, and then it'll go to shootout if it's still tied at the end of that time.
Yeah, you would expect after 20 minutes of 3-on-3 there will be many opportunities for goals, and it should be decided within that 20-minute period if we go there.
Oh yeah,
I mean it's
but I mean there's 12 ice ferns on the Auckland side. That gives them 3 full lines basically. Of some of the best players in the country.
Right, let's turn to the ice now as we get ready for puck drop. But before that, we are going to have
the national anthem,
which is a nice touch before the final for the Golden Cup in the NZWIHL.
So you can see the Auckland team, most of them seem to have stripes on their faces.
A bit of war paint.
Yeah.
Well, minutes away from puck drop.
All right, so let's give a quick shout out to the sponsors of the team and the volunteers across the country that make this possible. So for Auckland Steel, we have Moorcroft, hazardous material management, experts in asbestos removal, demolition, contamination, cleanup and more. Tai Rao Holdings, a seasoned New Zealand-based company since 2016, backing business ventures that help grow our economy from the boards to the bench. MW Contractors, local builders and earth-moving pros who shape our region's foundations just like the team shapes the ice. Tukaha Group, proudly Maori-owned specialist in asbestos, demolition, remediation and scaffolding. Pink Bins Company, family-run bin hire and recycling heroes diverting tons of waste weekly. Hyde Automotive, your trusted family-owned auto shop since 1986. And F45 Gym in Newland, keeping the team fit and strong.
Let's take a look at those starting lineups before we get underway there too, Bill, before these teams do their final preparations. I've got the Canterbury team here. Starting in net is Sierra Morgulis, number 1, and then Eden Greaves, number 15, and Angela Godfrey, number 69 on defence. Jacinta Hogland, 26, Maryse Gordon, 27, and Gabriel Guerin, number 10, rounding out that forward group.
Now for the Auckland Steel, in goal we have Alexin Gibson, 29. On defence, Jamie Jones, captain of the team, number 9. Also on defence, Lily Havaki, number 3. On forward, Alex Hefford, number 17. Helen Murray, number 6. And Hannah Shields, number 19. So Auckland wins the face-off. They take it back into their own zone. Looks like Shields has it. She's going to circle down the right side. Nice job there trying to keep it in by Godfrey. And now Shields will start out again. Cross to Jones. Jones pushes it up the side, but it goes to Godfrey. Godfrey will push it forward. It's tipped. Havaki picks it up in her own zone. She's going to skate it up the right side. Now pushes it forward. Passes to herself. Unable to access the zone, so Shields will push it back to Hefford. Hefford covering the D slot as Havaki went forward. Now Shields does a nice job to push it in, but Godfrey pushes it out. And Jones will gather in her own zone. Cross-ice pass as Auckland take advantage to a partial line change. And it'll be gathered up by Greaves. Takes it behind her own net. Canterbury end, pushes up to Covison. Covison's going to start out. Good outlet pass there, but too far. Gregory intercepts. Cross-ice pass to Keefe. Keefe tries to dump it in. Unable. That pushed out. That's pushed into play. Once again, broken play here. Richmond. And it goes back. Looks like Jasmine has it down. Pushed in the corner. Will come back to Gardner. Gardner flips it forward, gets it to Covison in front of the net, but unable to take advantage of it. And Richmond's going to battle out there as Keith sends it up. And it, just kept it in the zone. Nice job there by Barrett. But now it's in the corner, being fought for. Richmond comes in, tries to push it away. Looks like Matthews is in there with Covison. Or is that Gibbon? No. Hart. And it goes opposite side. They try centering, but knocked down again. And finally, Auckland's able to clear it out. So Richmond pushes it along, gets taken down. We're going to get a penalty coming up here against Canterbury. Shot goes on goal. And it's pushed out as Gardner clears it. It's going to be an interference call.
Yeah, I think it was Barnett just got her body in the way of the Auckland Steel player trying to enter the zone. You can see it here, just the tip off the boards, and then Barnett, just a little bit too much work there, knocking over number 11 for the Auckland Steel. That's Rachel Richmond. So a power play early on here for the Auckland Steel. Chance to get on the board.
Yeah, their power play is tough. They make you pay.
Yeah.
So they win the face-off. Patron has it, side of the circle.
She's the
cross-ice pass to Malloy right out in front. Shot goes wide.
Yeah, Patron's a dangerous one on the ice there, isn't she, really?
Well, there's a few of them. You have Jones, you have Mallory. So Jones is pushing it down the side, drops it to Mallory's side of the circle. She's going to get a quick shot right in the breadbasket. And it's able to be pushed out. They weren't able to get the rebound. Patron will gather in her own end, pushes it up to Shields. Shields has Mallory crashing the net. Patron top of the slot. Cross-ice pass. Goes in, backhander. Oh, had Jasmine right in the open side of the net and was unable to get any timber on it. It's pushed out into neutral, and Patron will start on her side of the red line, and now she'll push it down the right side. Good job there by Gordon to force her to the outside, and now it's pushed all the way down. Canterbury will get their defensive players, they'll get a line change in, and now Jones will gather in her own zone. Cross-ice pass to Mallory. Good hustle there by, I think that was Matthews, and now it's up to corner Pascoe. Tries a shovel pass forward to Shields, but not able to get it. Goes behind the net. Shield has it opposite side. Side of the circle. Quick shot. Hits the post. Gets knocked away by Godfrey, and now pushed out and sent down the ice by that was Matthews, and now Auckland's going to start out a little bit too far. So we have about 13 seconds left on the power play. That'll be a shot on goal. Oh, quick whistle there.
Yeah, Gibson looked to play it. Got to say, the power play is looking good for Auckland. They're moving the puck around and they're working it into the middle. But also, Canterbury Inferno have had some really good clearances. When there's a loose puck in front, it has been a hard clearance right out of the zone, meaning no chance for a follow-up shot from the Auckland Steel.
Yeah, and their defense didn't really let them get set up too much, which was nice. So Auckland's going to skate it out from behind. Good outlet to Murray. Murray will take it down the left side.
Equal strength again.
And too far for Richmond.
Oh, 3-on-1.
And now Gordon's going to have, I think Hoagland, oh, quick shot got deflected. Pushed around the front. Just a mass of people in front of the net, and they weren't able to poke it home. This is going to be icing. Auckland's not going to be able to get their people off, who will be tired from that last extended play.
If we get a look at that 3-on-1 there, that was an opportunity for the Canterbury Inferno, but Nearest Gordon just decided to take the shot instead of look to make a pass and create the odd man opportunity with the player and the goalie.
So Auckland comes away. Richmond will push it back behind the boards. Oh, right to Gibbons, right out in front. Good job clearing it. Oh, backhand, but a pad save by Gibson.
That was a great save there.
And Covison having a fight for it. Looks like Hope's Gregory's come in to push it away. We're going to get a stoppage of play. I'm not sure. Can we have a look at what happened there? Do we have that?
Just, yeah, in behind here. See if we get it. It's not that one.
Keep running.
Oh, we sort of missed it. No, it is Richmond down.
Is that Ashley Richmond? Good to see she's on her skates.
Holding her face there, so she might have fallen head face first onto the ice and pushed the cage up.
Geez, you have to be worried about concussions. And
yeah, you do. She's skating okay. She's in pain, but hopefully she can shake it off and get back out. She might be going to see the doctor here.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything in it from a penalty-wise. Just think it was a hard impact. So Auckland wins the face-off. They unable to clear. Good job there by Hart. Lost her stick, and she's continuing to play it in the corner, which is fabulous.
She's going to wait for help there. And there it is.
And it's pushed all the way back to neutral ice. Godfrey will start out, pushes it up to Gordon, I believe. and tries. That was Matthews. Try to come around for a quick wrap. And it's now pushed behind the net. Patron will start out. Good outlet pass there and pushed into neutral ice. Go all the way back. Hart will gather, take it behind her own net. In pursuit by Auckland, gets tipped. Patron does a good job keeping it in. Quick shot, but it gets knocked down before it can get there. And now it's taken up the side by Godfrey. Godfrey, quick shot, goes wide. Gordon will go to the opposite side, try to get it, but it gets gathered up first by... that was Murray, I believe. Gives an outlet pass. Opportunity here for Shields. Pushes it, loose puck. Wow. And Gardner comes in and cleans house.
That was a huge save from Milgulis on that second opportunity.
Yeah, and Shields was banging away at it looked like. And
wonderful play from Auckland.
Or Hefford.
Here it is,
was in
right
there.
in front.
And then there you go. Gordon just comes in and cleans house.
Yeah.
Good defenseman should. So Auckland wins the face-off, top of the slot, quick turnaround. Hefford just shot that wide. And it goes behind the net. Now Barnett, Barnett's stick got tied up, and this is going to be a penalty.
Barnett again, unfortunately, just getting that stick up in the midriff there and taking down Hefford.
Not sure if they're calling a hook or a...
Surely that's a hook there. Oh no, a hold.
Okay.
Anyway, it's 2 minutes in the box again for Barnett.
Let's see if they can do as good a job as they did the first time. Canterbury wins the face-off and is able to get it into neutral ice. Jones gathers it. Cross ice pass to Mallory. Mallory waits. Cross ice to Patron. Patron will take it in on the right side against Kovacin. Gets past. Now down in the corner, they're going to battle for it. And now it's opposite corner, I believe, Shields. Shields has it. Quick shot. Drops in front. Jazz was there trying to get a rebound, but puck was cleared out, now behind the net. And it gets pushed up to Mallory's side of the circle, back to Jones' side of the slot. Cross ice pass to Shields. Shields' shot is knocked down, and beautiful. Wow. Backhander by Patron. The rebound went across the opposite side. Mallory was there to clean it up with the open net and is able to push it in as Auckland Steel jump on a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and Charlie Mallory, the lucky recipient there of a rebound that went straight to her stick. There's just a block, a loose puck for Patron, and then right onto the tape of Mallory.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was not sure if that was a pass or it hit the pad.
There's a block there, and that definitely hits the pad.
Oh, yep.
And to Mallory, easy as you like that one.
So now we have Gregory taking it down for Auckland. Shot, low angle shot, wraps, goes wide, misses. Hoagland will gather at the opposite point, pushes it into neutral ice. Gurin has...
offside.
They called Gordon offsides there.
They did. Hey, I just want to take a quick opportunity to give a big thank you to volunteers across the nation who have been a massive help throughout the year, not just this weekend, but every single weekend of the NZWIHL. The volunteers are the heart and soul of this league. So a big thank you to everyone who puts in their own time to make this an incredible league.
Absolutely. Cannot do it without them. So Canterbury start out in their own end. Push it up to Mallory, but now Gordon will take it in. No, this is well offsides. But it wasn't touched in the zone, so it was a delay, and they've been given time to clear. Now Godfrey has it. Forward pass with a tail coming out of Gordon's uniform. Cross ice to Barrett. She pushes it forward, but Mallory intercepts, dumps it into the zone. Gregory's able to get out. Now they're going to go pressure behind the net. Both sides, gets bounced around. Hope has it. Pushes it back to Patron, top of the circle. Quick shot, hits Jazz in the leg, goes behind the net. Godfrey gathers. She's going to push it up. And
here we go.
They have a 2-on-1 now with Gordon. Quick shot, goes wide. And now Barnett has it, pushes it forward, but nobody there but Patron. And it's pushed out. Gardner back at center ice. She's going to look around, see what's happening. This will be icing.
It will be icing. Yeah, that was
not a smart play.
A weird decision to do that.
Interesting strategy, Stu.
Yeah. We'll see how it works out. The another 2-on-1, another odd man rush for the Inferno there, but electing to take the shot rather than look for the pass.
Yeah, not working as a team. Auckland wins the face-off. Quick shot from Hefford. Oh, they're saying no goal, no goal.
Yeah, the whistle had gone nice and early there on that one. So
yeah, I'd love to have a look at that.
Don't think we'll see it.
Hefford does a nice job getting the shot away.
Yeah,
he's blown it dead, and then did it just keep continually going through her legs?
Was there a rebound that someone tried to collect? Yeah, this here for the shot. Did she? Yeah, may just watch that one later. She might have got a little rebound, and the whistle had gone for the cover. It came out underneath the pads.
So a quick whistle saved Canterbury a goal.
Yeah, it did.
So Jones, top of the slot. Shot goes down low, wide. And now it's gathered by Greaves. Greaves going to take it up. Is it? No, Matthews. Matthews takes it up, dumps it forward, gets around Havecki. Her and Jones will battle behind the net. They both go down. It bounces around. Good job by Coverson to go in there and get it. Cross-ice pass went right in front of the crease. Nobody there. Hart back to Gardner at the point. Back to Hart in the corner, but Jones is able to position her out of the puck from the thing. Now we get a quick backhander. Loose puck out front. Gathered up. No puck luck there from Canterbury. And Auckland's able to clear. Murray has it. She's going to skate backwards. Take it behind her own net. Look up and start out to Jones. Jones pushes it up all the way up to center ice, and Hefford tries to dump it. Goes to Hart to Gardner, and now pushed forward. Havecki pushes it to the side. It's a spare stick there. Not sure whose it is, but Gibbons backhands. Richmond and Gardner have a big collision. Let's hope it doesn't start to get chippy here. But they're both battling.
Yeah, that's
both hungry for a win and a puck. So
serious battles going on, eh?
So now Auckland's going to take it in. This is Gregory. She took it in, but gets blocked by Gibbons.
Yeah, Gibbons is having a tough shift. She's fallen over a few times.
Yeah, but she's broken up some plays too. Yeah. Good cross-ice pass.
Looks like fall Richmond over in the right place. It works out, doesn't it?
Keith dumps that in, and Auckland does a line change as Canterbury will skate it out. Gurin pushes it forward, wraps it around. Richmond will go in to get it. Dumps it, nobody there. Now Mallory comes down to grab it. It's pushed up to the side. It'll be kept in nicely there. Oh, and then tried to kick it forward and tripped. And now Mallory has it.
She's got players in the middle.
One. Uh-oh, trouble here. Oh, beautiful kick save. And it went wide. Wow, Auckland cross-ice pass, trying to get it up to Patron, but it went all the way down the opposite end.
That'll be an icing. Auckland will have to go back to their own zone and play defence if they can't win the draw.
Yeah, so it is close competition. 7:53 left in the first period. Auckland wins the face-off, but now it gets pushed up to Godfrey. She tries a shot, knocked down by Mallory, but then kept in, back to Patron behind the net, and then pushed up, kept in nicely there by Smith, I think it was, but now corner Pascal's going to get a shot. That got knocked down nicely, I believe, by Godfrey. And it's just real quick transition. This to Hart. Hart against Havecki down the side. Patron will come in and get to it first. Stops, turns around. Backhand pass outlets to Murray. Murray's going to take it up, dump it forward. Hefford's going to chase. Barrett will get there first. She'll wrap it backwards to Gardner. Shields going to contest for it, but it gets outletted by Canterbury. And now pushed forward, back out of the zone. Gordon gets it over to Hoagland. Hoagland backhands it. They've waved off icing on that. Havecki will get it behind her net, wrap it around the wheel, up to Murray. Murray tries to get it out, can't. Hoagland does a nice job to keep it in. Weak shot goes forward, but nowhere. Now Barnett will get a shot, again, nowhere. And now Havecki starts out. And Mallory has it back in her own zone. They're putting pressure. Gurin trying to keep it, but it goes back to Gardner, pushes it forward to Hoagland. Hoagland tries to backhand it, but Shields gets there first, brings it out. She's going to skate it into the zone down the left side, goes around one defender. Good stick check there by Hoagland, breaks that up nicely. Gardner gets it behind her own net, but Shields is able to get it back again. Centering back to Richmond, back to top of the slot. Oh, two Canterbury players missed it. Overskated it. Now Auckland's taking a partial line change. Gardner unable to get that at first as their stick was tied up, but it's pushed back down. I believe that's Richmond. Right out in front is Keefe, and Mana Keefe had a good opportunity there, wasn't able to pull the trigger. And now now Canterbury take it into the other zone, gets tied up on the side, and puck comes back to neutral ice. Oh, Gibbons went into the zone, and Gurin wasn't quite out yet. She had her stick forward, reaching for it.
She was desperately trying to get back.
Didn't get her body back.
Well, it's certainly been back and forth. They've been going through their neutral zone up and down like a yo-yo in the last few minutes. Neither team really able to get position set up in the zone before the other team turns them back. But it's just been going on back and forth for the last wee while.
So Auckland wins the face-off. Patron outlets to Mallory. Mallory's going to take it, going to get a shot here now. It gets broken up nicely. Pushed forward. Now it's an outlet. You have a 2-on-1 if they're quick. You have Hart. Hart's going to get a quick shot. No rebound. Puck loose. Gibbons going to get a shot there. Oh, good glove save by Gibson. Wow. Great opportunity there by Gibbons.
Yeah, what a rush by the Inferno there. Electing to shoot again. LJ Hart taking the shot, but there's a big rebound. I thought that one off the body of Coverson might have just snuck in the way he was bouncing around, but it just kept coming back to the Inferno.
Yeah, it looked like it got deflected, and then she was able to stab it out of the air with a glove. So Coverson now has it, centering pass. Hart unable to get much timber on it. And now Shields pushes it back to Jones, who's going to bring it up the opposite side. Nice outlet pass there, but too far. This should be icing. And they've waved it off.
Yeah, I don't think Gibbons was really, she was coasting there towards that last few stretch.
Havecki tries to keep it in. Now Matthews and Jones are going to battle for it. Jones comes away with it in the corner. Bit of a shove there, but nothing in it. Matthews doing a great job. She go back to Smith. Smith's shot gets knocked down by Hefford.
Another block as well by Hefford.
Yeah, goalies love that from the players. So Hoagland interrupts a pass there. Now Greaves going to take it up. Now Hart pushes it, and it gets pushed back. Hefford's going to get an opportunity here. But Gurin comes in quickly. Now Hefford gets it back. Centering pass to Richmond. Richmond doesn't get much on it, and it gets deflected wide. She's being pressured just outside the trapezoid. And now it gets pushed up the side of the circle. And Gordon, nice pass to Hoagland. Unable to control it, though. And now it goes all the way back. Smith will gather in her own zone. Nice pass up to Gordon. Gordon, a 1-on-2 shot. Gloved out of the air by Gibson. And we'll get a stoppage of play with 3:26 left in the first period. Auckland Steel leading 1-0.
The Inferno are doing a really good job of blocking a lot of shots from the Auckland Steel. Unfortunately for one of them, one of the blocks ended up landing in the feet of Patron, which ended up in the back of the net. But keep that up, keep those blocked shots up, and it'll go a long way to keeping you in the game.
Yeah, they just have to keep battling away. So we're going to get a penalty here against Canterbury. It's going to be interference. I'm not sure if that's going to be LJ Hart.
Yeah, she's just going to head to the penalty box there. This is a good line for the Inferno. They've got a lot of speed. They put a lot of pressure on the defence. A player like Megan Matthews is just all heart. He absolutely never gives up on a play. We saw that last night when she scored that short-handed goal with the player draped all over her shoulders, somehow getting it away.
So Auckland wins the face-off. Patron's able to pick it top of the circle, drops it off to Mallory. Patron's going to try and get in the way. Now Jazz has it down low. Cross-ice pass to Patron in the slot, but unable to control it. Quick turnaround shot hits Morgulis in the chest and drops away. Now Patron has it. Back at the point. Now that Shields side of the circle gets a shot away. It's blocked, goes wide. Godfrey's going to battle with Shields down there. Mallory comes in. She's going to pick it up. She'll push it back to the point to Jones. Jones fakes a shot back to Mallory, side of the circle. Back to Jones, back at the point. She's looking, back to Mallory, side of the circle. Dumps it back to Shields. Shields, bottom of the circle, up to top of the circle to Mallory. Pushes it through, look for a deflection. Gets knocked wide. Godfrey unable to clear it out of the zone. Back to Jones at the point. Down low to Jazz. Behind the goal line. Now she's going to bring it out to the side of the circle. Cross-ice pass, beautiful, quick pass, and Godfrey comes away. She tries to clear it, but fans on it, dangerous. Now she finally gets it all the way down. We have about 40 seconds left in the power play.
That was lucky that fan clear didn't go to the stick of a Auckland Steel player.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't afford to make mistakes with the Steel because they make you pay. So Mallory will start out in her own zone, bring across ice, good forward pass up to Keefe, but too far. Canterbury now has it, pushes it past Gregory, down the side, but Richmond does a good job to keep it in. Now Guerin comes. Guerin's going to wrap it round the wheel, but won't be able to get it out.
10 seconds on the power play.
Get picked up, I believe that's Murray. Murray sets it up, cross ice to Gregory, but was not in a good position, so now Richmond has it at the point, dumps it down to Gregory, back to Richmond, top of the circle, cross ice into the slot, gets broken up by Barrett, and now you're going to have a delay offside, so Auckland has to clear the zone. It's a stick down, not sure what if it's broken or if someone just dropped it. But now Gordon has it to Richmond, and Gorin tries to force it into the zone, doesn't go. Now Gregory's going to take it. She's going to get a quick shot. Went wide. And has it down in the corner. Wraps it down to Horner Pascoe. Jazz cross ice to Mallory. Side of the circle. And a goal. Beautiful pass. Jazz passed it across. So Mallory to Jazz and then to Horner Pascoe. And then Horner Pascoe, I think, had Gregory down low.
Yeah, it was Hope Gregory on the weak side there. And there wasn't a big gap between the pad and the post. This is a great pass. Here's Jazz. Cross to Mallory. Back door. It just gets enough on it to beat
Was that
Morgulis.
a skate? Did it hit off the skate or did it actually did it go off the stick?
I think she just got the heel of the blade on there. Maybe the skate. It's a tough one, but
yeah, there was no kicking motion.
Definitely no kicking motion. So that's a 2-goal lead now for the Auckland Steel.
Yeah, just what Canterbury didn't want. So they're going to battle for it at center ice here. Auckland comes away with it. Murray tries a shot. Patron unable to keep it in the zone. And that'll do it for the period. Wow.
It's a big period for the Auckland Steel, up by 2. Shots pretty even, and I feel like the game didn't massively favour either team there, Bill.
Nah, but huge to get a 2-goal lead in this competition. It would have been interesting if Canterbury was able to do that, as that would have put some real acid on Auckland. But wow, Auckland in a great position to three-peat. if Canterbury can't answer for this. So
Yeah, the couple of power plays for the Auckland Steel really went a long way to giving them some of that offensive impetus. They scored one on the power play to Anjali Malari off an assist by Brooke Patron and Hannah Shields. And that second one, that wasn't too long after they had a power play. Hope Gregory assisted by Malari and Horner Pascoe. They kept that momentum going after their power play, and that allowed them to sort of get that second goal and a late 2-goal lead in that first period.
yeah, and that's a shame. So close to the end of the period too, to go down by 2.
If I was the Inferno coach there, I wouldn't be too worried about. I wouldn't be coming in there and being blasting the players. They played well. They forechecked really hard. They showed speed. They just, I feel they're just not making the most of some of those breakaway opportunities. They've had a couple, 2 or 3 at least, where I feel like they could have done a little bit better, but the makings are there to get a goal.
Yeah, definitely need to use their teammate when they're working on a breakaway. And they've chosen not to, and it's cost them each time.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a 5-minute break for 10 minutes. We'll see you back here in about 15.
No mai, hoki mai. Welcome back, everybody. We are about ready for period 2 here in the Jan Goulden Cup Grand Final of the NZWIHL 2025. The two teams battling out are the Auckland Steel and the Canterbury Inferno. Auckland Steel enjoying a 2-goal lead here after one period, Bill.
Yeah, they've taken full advantage, and but in saying that, I want to see Canterbury. They got to start working more as a team, especially on the breakaways. You can't have a 3-on-1 and not pass the puck. So you've got to work as a team, take advantage of the opportunities you're given, but otherwise keep grinding away like they're playing. They'll eventually get the puck luck. You know, keep working hard, the luck will come.
Yeah, for the Auckland Steel, I feel like they're doing everything really well at the moment. Just keep moving their puck around when they're in the offensive zone. It's creating confusion and creating those opportunities. They've scored 2 good goals with puck movement, but also on the other side of things, defensive, keep an eye out for those breakaways. They've had a couple go against them so far. Lucky to not have any goals scored against them.
So Auckland won the face-off, pushed it out, but they got interfered with the referee. And now Havaki will push it around behind, and Shields will take it cross ice. Good harassment there by the offensive players. And Jones has it side of the neutral ice. Hoagland push it back to Godfrey. Godfrey will start out, cross ice pass. Think to Greaves. Now Shields is going to take this in. Tries to get a backhand pass to Murray, but just a little bit too far. Hoagland comes over, pushes it round the boards. Gregory will dig it out in the opposite corner. Overskates it a little bit, pushed up, and Havaki keeps it in. And now Greaves is going to battle down with it, and Gordon pushes it backwards. Greaves will get it in the corner, has some time. Pushes it behind the net to Godfrey, who pushes it up to Hoagland. She's able to outlet it, a little bit too far. And now Auckland will start out. Gregory gives a nice pass to Keefe. Goes too far. Greaves will go behind the net to get it. Pushes it opposite side to Godfrey. And now she'll start out, taking it down the right-hand side. Good pressure there by Richmond. And she has to circle back, go back to side. Greaves lost sight of it. Richmond comes in. Wow. Didn't realize it was still moving. But
Thought she had it on her stick.
Yeah. Oh, good to see number 2 Richmond back in the game. So now 11 Richmond. Rachel takes it in. Now Hart breaks it up. Fans on the shot trying to clear it. Gregory doing a nice job down there hustling. Opportunity there. Shoots it right through the crease. And it goes all the way up the side. Hoagland now will center pass. Tried to get it behind the defense. We have a delayed offsides. And now it's outletted. And a shot will go on goal. It's easily pushed aside. Patron has it, pushes it into neutral ice. Up to Keefe. Keefe takes it to the right side. Centering pass, nobody there. Covison has it. Backhands it, tries to get it out. Close to too many men on the ice there for Auckland. And now Covison takes it into the zone. Quick shot on goal from Matthews. And it's covered up by Gibson.
Big shout out to our referees of the night. We've got Hayden Potter out there as the head referee, and assisted by linesman Aidan Todd and Barrett Wilson. And the Kyle Matthews is the referee supervisor. Gardner, top of the slot, tries a quick shot, gets knocked down. Now Malari will take it down the right side against Gardner. Shot gets knocked down. Pulled out by Covison, tries to push it up to Gurin, but too far. Patron will gather, and this will be icing against Canterbury. 17-13 left in the second period. Auckland Steel leading 2-0. Yeah, there's a 2-0 scoreline at the moment. The game is very evenly poised. These two teams battling it out, doing a great job of competing with each other. 12 shots apiece. You just feel like the luck is going to go Canterbury's way sooner rather than later. Yeah, let's hope so. Let's get a close game. Love to see overtime. So Auckland has it. Oh, big hit into Gardner from Hefford. Looks like she threw her head back to impact her. So now Gurin pushes up to Covison. Covison, quick shot. Good job by Shields to get her stick in there, prevent that shot from going on goal. And now Covison has it opposite corner.
Murray. And pushes it back to the point to Gibbons. Gibbons pushes it forward. Tries to give a give and go, but can't. Hefford has it now. She's going to skate it up the left side. Tries to push it forward, but not far enough. And now it's tipped into the zone. And it's pushed to the side. Covison will have it, but too far. Jamie Jones goes there. There's impact into the wall. Nothing in it. And Smith will take it. Pushes it up the side to Covison. Covison back to Smith. Smith to Covison. Gets interrupted. And now Gurn does a good job to try and get it out. But now Gregory centering pass. Nobody there. And good tip pass there. And Gordon's going to get an opportunity here possibly. No, broken up nicely. There, now Gregory gets a shot right into the breadbasket. Lewis did a good job of breaking that up on defense. And then it goes down, they get a shot, and it goes right into the breadbasket of...
Yeah, that was nice work from Indy Lewis there. It looked like Nearest Gordon was going to get a half an opportunity. If she just poked it through the legs, she would have had a clean breakaway. But Indy Lewis, a really nice job of just keeping in front of her and making sure she wasn't able to get through.
So Godfrey comes away with it. Pushes it up the side to Eccleton Allen. Eccleton Allen outlets to Petronas center ice too far. Now it comes back around. Matthews pushing it down into the corner. Now behind the net, centering pass, beautiful. Nobody was able to pull the trigger on it. Now Greaves is going to push it behind the net toward the corner. Broken up. Now opportunity here right out in front. Big mistake by Patron, just almost passing it. Now Godfrey dumps it round the wheel back to Patron, picks it up behind the net, pushes it up, and now Horner Pascal has it. Has Malari going down the slot, but can't get out. And here we're going to get a 2-on-0. That's Matthews. Matthews, backhand score!
Wow!
Beautiful.
Wow.
Backhand top shelf.
That was an incredible backhand. I thought she had lost it by putting it too far in front. Malari was coming in, hustling hard from the far side. It looked like a really clean break here, all alone. But look at Malari from miles away. And then right at the end, I thought she's pushed it too far in front right there. But that backhand.
Wow.
Bill.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
That's a beautiful play, and just like that, it's a 2-1 game. And Auckland wins the face-off.
Those are the breakaways, I said Auckland need to be wary of.
Yep, and it's great to see Canterbury taking advantage of them. So now let's see, Auckland seems to have picked up the pace here. So Gardner's going to start out in her own zone, skating it forward. No pressure yet. She pushed it forward to Jones. Jones now pushes it. This will be icing if Barnett gets there, yep. So 14-16 left in the second period. Canterbury comes back, cuts the lead in half. Auckland leads 2-1.
It's funny, isn't it? Because we were saying on the breakaways they need to work as a team and make the passes, but she did it herself. I don't think she could have made that centering pass because Malari was coming in on the angle that was just breaking that up.
Yeah, so Malari did a great job on that. Just once again coming from nowhere and just giving it 100%. So Auckland comes away with it. They're saying that stayed in, so good job.
In. Good work from Gibbons.
Good pressure there. There's Jones has it. She's going to push it all the way down the ice. Wow. They called icing. Holy cow.
That must have shaved right past the stick of McGillis there, because that was...
It's a smart play, but a dangerous play.
You should be glad it was on the ice and not just bouncing along at that speed, because if it changed direction at the last minute, could have been trouble.
So Auckland wins the face-off. Jones has it behind her own net. Stops, comes the other direction, up to Murray. Murray tries to get it out, doesn't. Pushes it back. Now Matthews will take it down into the corner, wraps it around. It's going to get her own centering pass, gets knocked down by Shields. Pushed into the corner. Now Murray is going to fight against Covison. Gibbons keeps it in. Good job there by Coverson. Backhand right out in front, nobody there, and Auckland's able to clear it. Don't know if this will have the legs to get to icing. Yes, it just made it. Wow.
Only just. Tell you what, this line for the Inferno is buzzing there, definitely causing troubles for the Auckland defence. Matthews, LJ Hart, and Stephanie Coverson, they are humming.
Yeah, I'd almost think they've been out there now 2 times with icing this line for Auckland, and I'd almost be tempted to put my penalty, the power play line out there, see if you could take advantage of it, because I think they desperately need a break. So Murray's going to head off now for Auckland, and now Hoagland's going to take it down the left side, but gets broken up. Guerin comes in, helps out, and now Gordon will go down and get it out of the corner. But not well enough, and now it's pushed into neutral ice. Auckland will get a partial line change. Hoagland takes it in. Past her and Havecki battle down, leaves it for Gordon. Gordon back to the point to Godfrey. Godfrey has a good shot, knocked down nicely by Richmond. And then the second shot goes well wide. Pushed back to the point. Back down side of the circle. Opportunity here. Quick shot. Rebound goes right in front of the net. Nobody there to knock it in. And now Auckland wraps it around the wheel. Unable to get it out. Greaves does a nice job to keep it in. Gordon will get it back in the corner. She's going to battle against Gregory and I believe Havecki. And now it goes behind the net to Richmond. Hoagland's going to stay on her. But Richmond's able to skate past her and get it into, no, didn't clear it into neutral ice. Hoagland now unable to get a pass away, and now finally it looks like Hafford's able to dump it into the zone, and Auckland will finish their line change finally. And now left pushed backwards. Richmond gets in there first. Now Gardner comes over. She's battling against Mallory. Mallory doing good stick checking, but Gardner comes away with it. Outlet to Hoagland, but too far. And now Richmond cross-ice pass to Mallory. Greaves unable to get there. Mallory pushes it forward, but Gardner has it now. She's going to push it into neutral ice. And it'll be gathered up by Lewis. Lewis unable to clear it, but gets it to Mallory. Mallory outlets to Horner Pascoe. She gets a shot. Rebound comes out. Gardner gets it. It's pushed out into neutral ice. And now you're going to get Coverson, but broken up nicely by Patron. And Tunnicliffe is able to get it. Now we have an opportunity here with Matthews. Centering pass right out in front, goes through the crease. Nobody there to take advantage. Mallory gets it in the corner. And now it's back behind the net to Patron. She's going to start skating out. It's deflected, and now Horner Pascal picks it up. Forward up to Gregory. Gregory hustling side of the circle. Shot gets knocked down nicely by Barnett. She's going to outlet it, but it doesn't get out of the zone. And now is that Coverson? Coverson forward to Hart, but too far. Patron gets it. This will be icing if not on net, as Gibbons gets down there with 10:24 left in the second period.
Ooh, yeah, take a breath, Bill. That was full on there. It seems like Canterbury Inferno have just tilted the ice a little bit in their favour. They're double shifting their top 2 lines, and they're making the most of their position, just creating some dangerous opportunities. Auckland are holding on though. Yeah,
it's been good hockey. So they're able to get it into neutral ice. Delayed offsides. Now they're clear. Patron has it. Able to get around one skater. She's going to take it up. Full head of steam. You don't want her getting a clear shot away. Wow, takes it all the way around the corner. Now gets a shot. Gets knocked down. Mallory gets to it first. Gets around one player. But it gets pushed into there, but not cleared. Shields now is going to try to enter the zone, but broken up nicely by, I believe, Hoagland, who outlets it to Gordon. Back to Hoagland. Oh, we get a trip here, but no call. And Jones will gather it and push it around the wheel. Pushed up the side to Murray, who outlets to Mallory. And now Canterbury's going to, they pick it up. Smith gets a shot. Gets a rebound, centering pass, gets knocked down off a skate. Jones has it, pushes it up the side Hoagland intercepts it. Gurin does a good job to keep it in. Jones tries to clear it again. Big hit there and falls over, but nothing in it. And now Gurin's going to be on the side of the net. Nice stick check deflects it away, and now Smith will pick it up the opposite side. Quick shot on goal. Wow, and Gibson's able to gather it up with her glove, and we'll get a stoppage with 8:58 left in the second period.
Nearest Gordon just got a stick on that one as the puck came in from the far side and tipped it on goal. Luckily for Gibson, she was in position with her pads down to make the save.
Yeah, it's been good hockey, but yeah, definitely Canterbury's put their foot on the accelerator. So back to the point, dump it around the wheel. Matthews will get it behind the net. Has Godfrey side of the circle. Oh, one-timer wasn't in a good position and shot well wide. Godfrey has a beautiful shot too, so good job keeping that in at the line.
Yeah, it was a wonderful play from Matthews.
And now Matthews goes down again, but it's pushed over to Coverson. Coverson behind the net, centering pass in the slot, broken up nicely by Gregory, who comes and lifts the stick, takes the puck, skates it out. Now Godfrey back to Matthews. Matthews dumps it off to Godfrey. Godfrey in the clear here, should be able to get it up to Coverson. Coverson now cross-ice pass, but Patron tries to break it up. Gregory there is able to get the zone, has Keefe. But Coverson came across and broke that up. Now Patron and her clash heads as Coverson goes down. Greaves is now able to push it, but this will be icing. Wow, big collision of heads there with Patron and Coverson.
That is just the level of intensity that these two teams are playing with right here, right now. This is full on. These teams are going 100%. There's a lot of shots going on. They're pushing hard. The back checks are working hard.
Yeah, they're going to let Coverson go off, I think, because of the head impact.
Hopefully she's all right.
So, yep, they're signaling to the coach that she's going to have to get checked. That's a big loss. I think Patron should be getting checked too. But she's used to boxing, so probably has a hard head.
Southpaw, Saskatchewan Southpaw.
Yeah.
I don't think they're allowed to do that in boxing, though, the old headbutt.
No. So Mallory has it down in the corner with Godfrey pushing pressure on her. And then finally it's outletted nicely. Now this will be a delayed offsides. And it's pushed into neutral. Tunnicliffe battles, but Gordon does a nice job, but it was broken up by Horner Pascoe, who's going to take it behind her net and start to skate out. She's poetry on ice with her stick skills.
Oh,
look at that. Unbelievable. Oh,
that's what you got to do with people that keep dangling like that. Put them down.
Take the body, yeah. So now Gardner's going to start out. She pushes it out, is able to get it out. Here we go. Gordon down there all alone, but a little bit too far. She has Gardner pushing in front of the net. Oh, beautiful centering pass. Wow, good job there by Alexa Gibson to pull that out of the air.
Did she knock that out of the air as it came in front of her?
It looked like it. It looked like she grabbed it when it was being passed.
Gordon got there. Shame it was a little bit too far. There it is. Doink. And then back into her pads.
Hit her stick, went up, and then she was able to grab it.
Yeah, she played it into her pads of her own defender, and that was lucky. That could have gone anywhere.
So Auckland wins the face-off. I think that's Murray. Down there against Eccleton. Allen drops it off, quick shot. Hits Shields in the back and goes around. Now Gurin pushes it up to Hoagland. It goes back, broken up nicely now. Gibbons dumps it forward, not far enough. Jones pushes it up to Murray. Murray's going to take it down the right side, gets a shot. Borgelis catches it out of the air, dumps it for Barnett. Backhands it up the side there. So Gorin now, cross-ice pass, dangerous pass. So it went through the slot and right past an Auckland player.
Yeah, it was very dangerous.
But now a quick shot from outside, rebound. And Jones will have it behind her own net. She pushes it up the side to Gregory. Gregory outlets nicely, but to nobody. Smith will gather in her own zone for Canterbury. Pushes it forward. Gregory breaks that one up. And now she'll probably pass it back to Jones. Jones pushes it up to Richmond. Richmond dumps it forward into the zone, but can't keep it there. And now they dump it back in. Morgulus stops it behind the net, pushes it up the side to Hoagland. Hoagland, lost control of it. Richmond going to get an opportunity here to Malari. It's left. Wow, good shot there by Richmond as it was overskated. And now Matthews starts out, has it up to Hoagland. And finally they'll get it out of the zone. It's a good outlet to Hart. A little bit too far. Matthews gets past her. Now Horner Pascoe has Malari, also has Richmond. Dump pass to Malari, quick shot. Rebound right out in front. Nobody gets it. Now it's gathered up by Gordon, and she dumps it forward. Richmond will go back. Oh, wow, just overskated, and almost a beautiful opportunity there. But now Godfrey will push it back to Greaves, up to Covison. Good to see Covison back in the game. Gorin dump pass to Gordon. Oh, and it slides in, and Gibson is able to cover it up for a stoppage with 4:23 left in the second period.
Well, Anjali Malari had a couple opportunities in the previous shift. She whiffed on one of them, but there was a follow-up from an Auckland Steel player behind her, and then she had a really good look out in front. But Magulis coming up with some big saves.
So this comes back to the point. Quick shot, gets knocked well wide. Covison has it, but overskates it. Tunnicliffe is able to poke check it. Patron will now start out from behind her own net. Good outlet pass there, and now Murray has it. That was from Hefford. Murray's taking it down the right side, looking for Shields in front. Gets deflected wide. Patron down in the corner. Centering pass, beautiful, just too far for Murray. Tunnicliffe turns around, keeps it in. Murray tries the centering pass, but nobody was there. Now Greaves will push it up the side, but not out. Shields will have it. Top of the circle, fans on the shot, and it's able to be kept in. It's be icing, but it won't have legs, so Patron will gather in her own zone. Gordon keeping her honest. She outlets it. Wow, have a seagull here with Hefford. Hefford's there, and Morgulus just grabs it out of the air, dumps it for Gardner. With 3.5 minutes left in the game, now Jones will gather in her own zone. Cross-ice pass to Havecki. Havecki pushes it up. Wow, good job there by Keefe coming out of the box to get onside. Now Richmond centering pass, can't do it. Jones flip pass into Gregory. Gregory has it, taking it down behind the goal line, comes back out, pushes it back to Jones at the point, but not far enough. So now Matthews overshoots Gordon with the pass, and they battle for it at center ice. Matthews comes away with it in her own zone. Cross-ice pass to Gardner, who pushes up to Gordon. Gordon just forwards it, shot on goal, and Gibson covers it up with 2:42 left in the second period.
So what I'd love to see is shot attempts from both these teams and the blocked shots that these teams are putting up, because they are throwing themselves and getting in really good position to try and not allow as many shots getting through to their keeper as possible. It's both teams, but I think Canterbury is probably blocking a little bit more.
Yeah, well, the shots on goal were tied at 18. Very close game. And this is how it should be for a gold medal match. Wonderful to see. So this skips too far over Horner Pascal's skate. It's left out in front, pushed across. Nobody there. Shields goes in, tries to get it out. Barnett keeps it in. We're going to get a penalty now. Going to get interference, it looks like, by, is that LJ Hart?
It's on Canterbury, yeah. One of the players has knocked the stick out of the hands of a Steel player. I just missed the replay.
Can we see that one again?
We just sort of missed it there, but yeah, it was Hart and Auckland Steel player battling in front and just whacked the stick into the air.
Wow, this is the worst thing for Canterbury. You don't want to give up a goal right before the end of the period again. So Shields wins the pace off. Patron shot. Oh, holy cow. So that hit off the ankle. You can see, I'm not sure if that's Gurin. You can see that it hit her in the ankle. Deflects there. And then Shields had a beautiful opportunity and just fanned on it. But now Patron has it. Top of the circle. Gets past one, bad angle, centering pass,
Oh.
deflected. Morgulis does a great job of picking that one up as that got kicked around right in front of the net.
Yeah, it took a deflection right in front of her and went back on goal, and she was moving across, so she had to reach back and scoop that down.
Good stuff.
Patron looking dangerous here on this power play.
Yeah. So it goes to Keefe to Patron. Quick shot, gets knocked down. Is that Horner Pascoe? Oh, beautiful pass across the crease. Nobody there. They need to just clear this out of the zone. Jones now gathers in neutral. Cross ice pass to Keefe. Is it?
It's Malari.
Oh, Malari. And she's going to take it down the right side. Stops. Back to Patron, side of the circle. Patron's going to cross ice pass to Jones, top of the slot. Quick shot, well wide. Malari picks it up, side of the circle. Back to Patron, back at the point. Quick shot, goes high. Rebound there, bounced off. Turnaround shot, great save. Hoagland has it, can't clear it. And now Gibbons will pick it up and she'll try and clear it. Patron keeps it in. Back to Patron, top of the slot. Was not in a good position for her to get a one-timer. Now Malari has it. We're going to get a penalty against Steele, it looks like.
Nah, I think it's just a high stick.
Oh, okay.
High stick. Oh, Sierra Morgulis is
Wow.
absolutely outstanding. She made a great save and then recovered in time after being sprawled out on the ground to get up and make a second save.
So it looks like something got her in the neck, possibly.
She definitely took a Brooke Patron shot up high in the shoulder. But she is standing on her head out there making some incredible saves on this power play.
Putting some cold water on it.
Yeah, get that spray out there too, that
Nice.
ice spray. We've got it.
So 44 seconds left on the power play to Auckland and 1 minute and 2 left in the period. So with the high stick in the offensive zone, they bring the face-off out to the neutral ice. So Canterbury wins it. Godfrey pushes it all the way down the ice. Richmond will go back to gather it behind her own goal line. And she'll start out skating. Has Hefford in front of her, but will continue to skate it. Goes against Gurin, dumps it into the zone. Morgulis will stop it, and then Godfrey will get it. She pushes it up the side to Gurin. Gurin pushes it out to Hefford. Hefford in neutral ice. Cross ice pass to Keefe. Keefe will take it down the right side. Oh, quick opportunity there. Wow, and again caught the shoulder of Morgulis and bounced around in front of her. She was able to get her glove underneath of it. And wow, Auckland has jumped up with 6 shots in the last minute. So that's just a high, and it rolls down her shoulder into her glove.
It's another one of those block shots that just bounces right to the stick of the Auckland player. It's unfortunate because you're doing the right thing, you know, you're getting in the way of the shot. It's not getting through, but the follow-up shot is just unlucky for the
Oh, Patron, what a rocket of a shot. Great save by Morgulis. And that'll take us to even 5-on-5 hockey. Oh, 3 players go down. See if Canterbury could take advantage of this as Hart has it now behind the net. Centering pass, broken up nicely by Horner Pascoe. Now she's going to outlet it, and it's tipped forward, and that'll do it for the period. Wow, great hockey. Great period.
Gotta love that face-off win and the quick shot from Brooke Patron. It's a ripper. It's so hard. And Morgulis got a kick save. Lovely hockey here at this game. There's a high-level, high-intensity game here for the final. It's perfect. Just what we wanted, Bill.
Yeah, absolutely. Just want to see it get tied up and go into overtime.
Well, it's a one-goal game.
Big collision there.
Bodies flying everywhere. They're putting it all out there. There's no love lost, and they're certainly putting everything into every sort of battle, every collision. It's great. It's good hockey. It's great to watch. It's just what we want.
Yeah, so far it's the barn burner we thought it was going to be. So, no, this is terrific. I can't wait for the third period.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be exciting. Hopefully going down to the wire.
Absolutely. So we're going to take a short break now, and we'll see you at the start of the third.
Kia ora, te whānau, no mai, hoki mai, welcome back. Period 3, moments away in this big game, the final, the Goulding Cup on the line. Canterbury Inferno up against the Auckland Steel. It's put up or get out or whatever.
Shut up.
Shut up. Here it's 2-1. Auckland Steel have the lead. This game could be going down to the wire. We're going to take a quick moment just to thank some of our supporters for the Canterbury Inferno. Whutupuru accountants, not your average accountants, Whutupuru, take the hassle out of taxes and let you focus on what you do best. Brandon Hart, Harcourt's Gold for your real estate needs. Buying or selling, get in touch with Brandon Hart at Harcourt's Gold. HGF Strength and Fitness. HGF Strength and Fitness is a group training facility in Casebrook where our members elevate themselves with high-intensity strength training. Find out more about HGF. And finally, Eden Health. Eden Health and Chiropractic, helping athletes and their families thrive. Big thank you to the sponsors for the Canterbury Inferno this year.
And, of course, all the volunteers up and down the country that make this all possible in all these leagues.
Just a reminder, this is the final, as we've said multiple times, the Jan Goulding Cup, named for Jan Goulding, a massive contributor to the NZWIHL throughout the years. Hopefully she's watching and enjoying the game, but that trophy will be awarded along with many other trophies and awards at the end of this game. So don't turn it off at the conclusion of this game, whether it goes 60 minutes or it goes into overtime and penalty shootout. Make sure you're watching because there will be the award ceremony to come.
All right, as we look forward to this third period, I want to see full court press from Canterbury. Put some real acid on Auckland and just keep grinding away. They'll get the puck luck and just about to get underway. So Auckland wins the face-off. Shields going to take it down the left side. Backhand pass gets it to Murray, but it gets broken up nicely. Coverson will dig it out of the corner, try to push it up, but intercepted by Murray. And they're going to battle for a Chrysler's pass, deflects into neutral ice, and Havaki will get it, push it forward. Gathered in, kept in nicely there, but now pushed into neutral ice. Havaki cross ice up to Murray. Murray dumps it in, and Shields will chase. Greaves will get to it first. Backhand up to Godfrey. Godfrey in the corner, pushes it out. Matthews comes in, pushes it across to Greaves, but too far. Gregory doing a good job as the Energizer Bunny just running around non-stop. Here's an opportunity here. Quick shot, deflected, goes wide. Gregory made that opportunity by her hustle. And now Keith backhands it into the corner to Gregory. Godfrey and her will battle. Matthews comes in, cleans it up. She's going to skate up the side, but is cut off nicely there by Richmond. Good job getting an angle on her. And now Morgalis will stop it behind the net. Now wraps it around the wheel up to Hart. Can't control it, and Keith gets it. Now it's pushed back up. Very sloppy play right here, and it's pushed into neutral ice. Richmond will now gather it in her own zone, push it forward, doesn't clear the zone. Gordon's in there, but now comes out the opposite side. It's pushed up to Gregory, too far. Richmond, good job holding herself up, tries to get it back to Gregory. A beautiful opportunity, gets through, but now Barnett comes and clears it out. And stolen by Malari and now pushed down. This will be icing against Canterbury. As Hoagland did a good job trying to run that down, but Patron got to the face-off circle first.
A couple of good looks for Hope Gregory there. She had one really good one. She had a good shot and a great save from McGill. She had another one there right towards the end of that shift of hers, but just kind of lost it at her feet and couldn't really get it down to her stick.
So puck comes right out in front. Now Horner Pascal back to Tunnicliffe. She tries to dump it forward, keeps it in the zone nicely, but it's pushed out. Gurin now has it. Outlets, but Patron gets in the way of the pass, gets it back into neutral ice. And it's dumped forward. Patron gets it again up to Malari, who's going to take it down the left-hand side into the zone. Shot on goal, gets a rebound. Gardner pushes it forward into Morgulus, and they get a stoppage of play with 17:30.
Interesting choice there from Gardner. I thought she had an opportunity just to take that one into the corner, skate out, and then sort of just turn up ice. Speaking about Auckland and what they need to do, I think what they need to do is they're going to have to match what Canterbury are bringing, because we know Canterbury are going to come out hard and fast. It looks like Auckland have been able to do that. They've kept the game sort of down this end of the ice for the last couple of minutes. Had a number of shots. They've tallied up to 28 shots now. What they do got to watch out for, though, is if Canterbury start getting a little bit pushy, pushing a little bit too hard to try and get those turnovers, Auckland have got to watch out that they're not sort of pushing back too much in retaliation and getting penalties.
Yeah, because Canterbury is fighting for every puck. It's great to see, but they have to do something because they're down by 1 point. So Jones will gather in her own zone, take it behind her own net. She's kept honest by Hart. And unable to clear, Gibbons will keep it in the zone. Down there, I'm not sure if that's Matthews. Back to the point to Smith. Smith's going to get a shot. Goes wide. Now Gibbons will get it from the opposite side. Back. Now it's pushed forward, deflected. Smith will get a shot. Top of the slot. Fan's going to get another shot at the cherry. And it gets deflected wide. Gibbons now down in the corner fighting against it. Also Hart's in there. Jones is in there. Murray comes away with it. Outlets to Hefford. Good job there, but they called it delayed offsides. Gurren doing a great job battling for that puck.
Couple of shots there from the Inferno that just went wide when they really need to be on target to get those deflections in front.
Yeah, they definitely need some puck luck and rebounds in front of the net. Auckland wins the face-off. Lewis backhands across. Out to Keefe. Keefe dumps it forward. We're going to get an offsides against Gregory. Auckland wins the face-off again. They push it into the zone. Godfrey has it. Tries to backhand it, but Richmond intercepts it. Now it's pushed into neutral ice. Lewis has it. Dumps it forward. Morgulus will stop it behind the net. Godfrey will pick it up. Push it up the side. Too far. Mallory does a nice job keeping it in. Gregory will pick it up behind the net. Looking for help. Godfrey's putting pressure on her. Turns around. Drops it to Mallory. Richmond right out in front. Shot goes off the pads. Bounces out. And now Gregory has it down the side. Now it gets outletted and deflected. Lewis is going to skate back for it as Gordon's going to keep her honest with pressure on. She pushes it back behind the net to Patrone. Patrone's going to start skating it out. Push it up to Mallory. Mallory outlets with a saucer pass cross ice to Thorne. Thorne to Covison. Back to Patrone. Patrone cross ice pass to Horner Pascoe. To Mallory, it gets tipped, and now Patrone will gather in her own zone. Will push it up the side to Horner Pascoe. And now Patrone gets it back at neutral ice, and she's going to dump it. Gardner intercepts the shot on goal, about the circle. Now she takes it behind the net. Cross ice pass too far. Covison has it, circles back behind her net. In pursuit. Now she pushed it up the boards to Hart. Hart's going to look out. Murray doing a good job keeping pressure. Now Horner Pascoe tries to pass it. Gets deflected, gets pushed back. Now Patrone will start out from behind her own net. Wraps it round the wheel, up the side, gets deflected. Matthews gets a quick shot, goes wide. Hart comes up with it behind the net. And she takes it up the side, and now it's going to come out. And Gardner deflects it. It's going to be a foot race, but it won't be icing. Gardner starts behind. Hefford is in pursuit. She pushes up the side. Can't get it past Shields. They don't clear the zone. And now finally they're going to push it up to Hart. Hart's going to take it down the right side. Gets around Havecki, but too far for her. Jones goes in there to battle her for it, and Havecki comes away with it. Pushes it up to Richmond. Richmond tries to clear it and is able to get it to Murray. But then Gurin comes, cross ice pass, nice, too far. Jones is able to get there. Hoagland is pressed off the puck, and now it's pushed up to Hefford on the opposite side. She does an outlet pass to nobody. And now Smith comes in, brings it into the zone, but it gets pushed back into neutral ice. And now Shields in pursuit with Jones. Shot goes well wide. Gregory picks it up behind her own net. She's going to skate it up the left side. And she has Shields waiting at the line for her. Broken up nicely by the defense there. And it's pushed forward. Now you're going to have Gordon's going to beat Havecki to this. Oh, beautiful centering pass just to the side of the net. And now back to Gordon from the side. Shot goes well wide, gets deflected. It's going to get pushed across to the top of the slot. Quick turnaround shot gets deflected by Richmond. Goes down into the corner. Kovacin takes it behind the net. Battles for it. Comes up the side there. I believe that's Smith. Shot down low, deflected right out in front. Cleared out nicely by Havecki. And now it's pushed all the way down by Richmond. And there's going to be a race. Gibbons will get there first. It'll be wrapped around up to Gordon. Gordon takes it into the zone. Has Matthews there coming in battling for it. Malari's down there. Nobody back at the point, so the pass back to the point travels to Greaves in neutral ice. Cross ice pass to Godfrey. Godfrey dumps it in forward and will chase it. Richmond will go down, dig it out from behind her own net up to Malari's side of the circle. They do a good job battling, but unable to keep it in the zone. Got kicked out of the zone and back in, so it was an offsides against Canterbury.
Inferno putting the pressure on here. They're really testing the middle of the defence for the steal.
Yeah, they just need to keep doing this, and they'll get some puck luck eventually, and something will break in. So Canterbury wins the face-off. Greaves cross-ice pass to Godfrey. Godfrey up to Hoagland, a bit too far. Tunnicliffe pushes it back. Now Horner-Pascoe gets it. She tries to clear it, can't. Quick shot, deflected. Patron's going to push it out, can't clear the zone. And now Matthews in her battle. Patron gets to it first. Hart tries to keep her honest. Patron comes out. This is going to be icing, well too far for Malari. So great opportunity here for Canterbury. Let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's just relentless. They're just chasing the pucks down. There's no easy clear for the Auckland Steel in the last few minutes. 27 to go. If they can keep this up for 11 more minutes, they'll be absolutely gassed at the end of the game, but they would have probably got the equaliser the way they're playing.
Well, let's hope so. Canterbury wins the face-off. Quick shot, turnaround, got deflected. Hoagland gets delayed by the official trying to get the puck. Centering pass, nobody there through the slot. Patron goes in, pushes them out of the way, and now Horner-Pascoe gets a nice outlet to Malari. Malari has Thorne crashing toward the net. Centering pass knocked down by Gardner. Malari comes back in. Gardner comes away with it. She's going to skate it out. And it gets broken up now, but Barnett comes through, clears it. Now comes back the opposite way, dumps it cross ice, and now Gurin just dumps it forward to nobody. And now Shields will start out. Cross ice pass to Jones. Jones pushes it up to Hefford. Hefford dumps it off for Shields. Shields down in the corner, wraps it around the wheel. Looks like Havecki will get it. Side of the circle. Can't do anything. Barnett now pushes it across ice. Shields and Gardner will go battle for it. Big hit into the boards. And Canterbury comes away with it. Neutral ice. They're going to dump it forward. Good forward pass. Side shot. And Gibson's able to grab it out of the air. And we get a stoppage of play with half the third period is gone. 10:09.
Can't believe it's been almost 10 minutes already. It's been pretty intense action. These two teams battling it out for the Jan Goulding Cup.
Good battle at the face-off, and Auckland comes away with it, but can't clear the zone. Great opportunity. Kovacin gets a quick shot. Now Matthews has it in the corner. Stops, comes through. Kovison. Oh, puck was coming toward the side, and we saw Gibson jump out and get it well away from the crease.
That was absolutely classic from Canterbury, the way they're playing at the moment. It looked like the Auckland Steel had an out. They were coming up the middle of the ice, but they turned it around. Steel couldn't get it out. Inferno turned it around, and they get the shots away.
So Canterbury wins the face-off. Kovison side of the circle. Tries to force it through, can't, but gets it again. Pushes it back to the point. Shot goes in, knocked down, deflected out in front, bounces around the pads. Wow. Great opportunity there if we can see that one again. That was Matthews, I thought, was going to get a shot here.
Yeah, there's just the one defender there, Brooke Petrone. She gets in between the player and the goal. And
yeah, great positioning by Brooke, but just can't keep up. Another shot bounces on goal. And it's just easy, covered up, clearly seen. But they just keep this pressure up, something will break free. But again, you can never discount the Steel because they have fast break opportunity with so many great players. Wow, just relentless battles. Delayed offsides, now it's cleared. Jones is going to skate it out, up to Hefford. Hefford down the left side, quick shot, right in the breadbasket. And Morgulis will hold on to it for a stoppage of play, 9:15 left in the third period.
Yeah, she hasn't had to save a lot in the last few minutes, but she makes a good one there when it counts.
Yeah, shots are 23 for Canterbury and 30 for Auckland. So Auckland wins the face-off back to the top of the slot, but broken up nicely there by Godfrey. Godfrey takes it down the right side, tries to get in, gets taken down. We are into Rule Book 3, though, here with championship hockey with a one-point game. So I would imagine at this point very few things will get called unless they're blatant.
Yeah, she still managed to get the pass to the centre, though, didn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, she was falling down. She was on the ice.
Pass intercepted there by Kovison. Does a great job trying to keep it in, but can't. And now Gregory has it. She takes it in, but it gets broken up nicely. Gets taken down. Not sure what happened there, but LJ Hart will take it down the right side against, I think, Thorne. Centering pass, nobody there. And it gets outletted nicely by Richmond. And Smith will gather in her own zone, start to skate out. Malari does a great poke check and breaks it, almost gets a breakaway from it, from an opportunity. Yeah, Malari's been having a great game. She's been hustling the whole time along with Gregory. And now Canterbury dump it into the zone. Horner Pascoe picks it up behind the net as Canterbury do a line change. And it gets broken up, but deflected. Opportunity here, and Petrone does a great job to forward it to Thorne. Thorne side of the circle. Shot goes well wide. And now Horner Pascoe has it down. Beautiful. This is going to be a quick shot. And a save by Morgulis. It's deflected to the side, again, side of the circle. And it gets pushed out. Cross ice. Now Malari will take it down the right side. Tries to split the defenders. Comes away with the puck, but needs support. Nobody else was down there. I think Auckland was doing a line change. And now Canterbury comes away with it. They work it around the wheel. Havecki goes in, gets a quick turnaround shot, but gets knocked down by Gurin's skate. She has it, pushed it up the side to Hoagland. Gets deflected. They've waved off icing. And now Jones will go and gather behind her own net. Start out, looking up. Has Hefford. Beautiful, beautiful dive there by Godfrey to break up a clean pass to Hefford. Still gets a quick shot. Rebound out in front. And it gets pushed behind the net. Net's off its braces, and we'll get a stoppage of play with 6:50.
Yeah, that was a lucky bounce here for the Inferno. The shot, big rebound out in front, and as the players come in, sort of deflect it towards the goal, not quite on net, but those are the ones that a funny bounce here or there could end up in the back of your net.
Yeah, absolutely. And Canterbury, I don't think, can afford to give up a goal at this point in the game.
Some big shots there coming in as well. Gardner involved.
Godfrey comes away with the puck, takes it behind her own net, starts to skate out, dumps it forward. Not sure if this will have the legs for icing. It might. No, it doesn't. Lewis gathers, takes it behind her own net, pushes it up the wheel, but Kovacin gets there first. She's there, has two players, can't get it to them, dumps it behind the net to Matthews. Matthews coming around, back to Godfrey at the point, but tried a pass that went wide. Now LJ Hart has it. She falls over. Matthews comes in. Beautiful centering pass, but nobody there. Hope gets it, and Gregory pushes it in the neutral to Gardner. Now Gardner passes it to Kovacin. Kovacin goes across the line, fans on the shot. Now Richmond comes out with it, goes up to Mallory. Mallory takes it down the left side, stops against Gibbons. Cross-ice pass, a little bit too far for Richmond, who was coming down through the slot. Kovacin now has it, push her around to Gibbons. Gibbons back to Kovacin in the corner, and they're going to start out. Good outlet pass there, and goes past Patron. That's Matthews. She needs some help. Got to get some Canterbury skaters down there. As she's down the end of the trapezoid, Jazz comes in, cleans it up. Now she's going to skate it out. Have a 3-on-2 here if they're quick. She's going to take it down the left-hand side behind the net, looking for somebody out in front. Leaves it for Mallory as she was crashing in, but unable to get a shot away. Good cross-ice to Thorne, but broken up nicely by Gorin. Gorin has Hoagland off to the side. They're going to get a beautiful opportunity. Oh. Wow, beautiful give and go there.
What a save from Gibson.
Oh, and then now Gibbons, now she dumps it in, so there's a delayed offsides. Beautiful opportunity with just under 5 minutes left. Here comes Patron up the left-hand side. She's going to dump it in. Morgulis will stop it in the trapezoid. Leave it. Godfrey comes in, picks it up, pushes it up the side there as Auckland does a partial line change. Good outlet to Gordon. Gordon pushes it forward to Gurin. Gurin pulled up a little bit lame. She looked like she had hurt something there. She didn't follow through. Not sure what happened, but they're battling for it now. It's kept in the zone, and now Gurin comes, dumps it into a shot on goal, but an easy shot, gets deflected. Jones picks it up in the corner, pushes it up to Shields. Shields pushes it all the way. Gardner will get to it first. She'll take it behind her own net, stop. Shields in pursuit. Outlet pass, but Jones will keep it in nicely, wraps it around the wheel. Morgulis stops it behind the net. Gardner will saw it out from her own net. Over to Godfrey on the side of the circle. Pushes it forward to Havecki. Havecki to nobody. Now Matthews has to work around. Pushes it to Gardner. Gardner now looking, but knocked down by Gregory. Gregory did a good job breaking that up. Her stick's tied up. She can't get it. They're battling for it. Hart goes to go through. We're going to have a penalty coming up here, it looks like, against Havecki. It's going to be a hooking against Havecki with 3:37 left in the game. 37 left in the game. She tries to get through there.
Yeah.
Her stick was caught up.
Looks like a timeout for Canterbury Inferno as well. There's the hooking once again. So
it's going to be against Gregory, possibly.
It'll be a power play for the Inferno. And they were moments ago, they were just so close to tying this game up. A wonderful play between Guerin and Auckland. A back and forth pass, and it was tipped on net, but a massive save from Alexa Gibson. Keeps Auckland in front 2-1.
Yeah, this is awesome. Wow, 3:40 left in the third period, and 2-1 Auckland lead. But now Canterbury is going to have a power play for the next 2 minutes or less if they get a goal. So let's see if they can take advantage of it.
This is exciting.
And then you start thinking about at what point do you pull the goalie if you don't get the goal.
Yeah, well, I think you can go the 2 minutes. You might even consider pulling the goalie maybe halfway through this power play to get that sixth attacker out there. It's risky because
the icing, there's no icing.
No icing. The shorthanded team can shoot for all they like.
So Canterbury wins the face-off, comes back to the point to Godfrey, who has a wonderful shot. Back to the side of the circle. Dumps it behind, nobody there. Patron's going to get it. Kovacin and her battle. Kovacin comes away with it. At this point, Patron goes down. Kovacin still has it. Horner Pasker is battling for it in the corner. I think that's Matthews that has it. She's looking back to Godfrey. Godfrey does a shot that goes nowhere, gets knocked down. Gurin then back to Gurin, side of the circle. Now Gordon comes in. Gurin has it, dumps it side of the circle. Behind the net, centering pass, nobody there. Here's a quick shot, top of the slot. Gets deflected, good pad save, and no rebound available. So once again, not getting any puck luck or good rebounds out in front, but the opportunities are there.
Wonderful work from Gibson to get their cover and not allow follow-up opportunities from the Inferno, who are battling really hard to get the pucks back and retrieve those pucks so they have the opportunities. It's been a good power play so far.
Canterbury wins the face-off, cross ice to Gurin. Gurin now side of the circle. Shot goes in and it's pulled out of the air by Gibson. And they really need to set up their house and start passing, I think, and then wait for a cross-ice pass with a quick one-timer.
Yeah, I'm of the opinion that they just need to create some chaos in front of that net. I love the shots coming in from the point. Get those funny bounces just like that, maybe.
So Jones tries to clear. It gets knocked down. Comes back to the point. Quick shot down low.
Oh.
Wow. Pulled out of the air. Almost looked like it was slashed at while it was in the glove.
Gibson again with a wonderful save. This one, the long shot, I love it. It's going to create some chaos as it's bouncing in, but she just snatches it off there. It pops up. She just snatches it. There's no chance for Canterbury to get the chop at it. She's working hard down there on this power play, that's for sure.
Yeah, shots are catching up, 28-33. Opportunity there. Oh, with Shields losing her stick, they had a brilliant opportunity. Weren't able to just slow it down and take advantage of it.
Well, they're working their plan well. They get it up high, and they get a player in front with that stick in position to try and get that deflection.
So again, Canterbury gets it back at the point. Gardner dumps it in forward. I think that's Gordon with it. She tries to dump it back, gets back to the point. Low shot, bounces up. Patron's able to get it to the side and is able to shoot it all the way down the ice with just about 10 seconds left on the power play.
Yeah,
and it's dumped.
A great clear there from Patron. That was hard, off the glass, no way it could get kicked in.
Cross ice pass to Gardner. They cannot just dump this puck. They've got to set up. Penalty's over.
Magoulis
back to even ice.
Is creeping out of the crease now with under a minute and a half to go. She was almost halfway there to the
perfect
bench.
Opportunity now. I think they're going to pull her now with icing penalty, and they're going to get a face-off deep in the Auckland zone, I believe now.
Oh, it's now or never, isn't
Empty
it?
net.
The Inferno. Now or never with a
this is awesome.
left. I'm feeling tense just watching this. I can't imagine how the fans are feeling.
Oh, what a privilege. This is great hockey, the way it should be. So Canterbury wins it back to the point. Comes across, broken up nicely by Horner Pascoe. They all go down. She can't get it out. Oh, Hart's able to keep it in, keep control of it. And now Matthews has it. Cross ice pass. They're going to take it into the zone. That's Godfrey there. Malari comes in to try and clear it. It's a shot on goal, and it'll be wide.
That'll be icing.
With the final minute.
That should be icing.
Should be icing. Don't know why they haven't called that. You know, once again, you don't want officials putting their thumb on the scale. I know it's never their intention, but holy cow.
Maybe there was a wee touch off a Canterbury Inferno player as it went down ice.
So now Gregory has it. She dumps it for Jones. Nothing happening. Comes away with it now, pushing it down the side. Here's going to be a big outlet, but they don't get it past.
30 seconds remaining.
Wow, definitely into rule book 3 here. Centering pass, nothing there. Nice deflection. Wow, that might have saved the goal there by Covison.
Oh no, Gardner's giving it away.
Gregory's going to get an opportunity here. Wow. And now Gordon comes away. They push it up the side, under 10 seconds left.
Oh, that's
and
enough.
that'll just about do it. Wow, great hockey.
What a game.
That's awesome. That's great hockey. Congratulations to Auckland Steel with the three-peat. That's a dynasty.
They were made to work for it. They were made to work very hard for that. Those last few minutes, they were hanging on for dear life as Canterbury were pressing hard and throwing everything at it, pulling the goalie. Incredible stuff. Just what you want out of the final, isn't it, Bill?
Absolutely. No, this has been terrific. Just great hockey. Can't say enough about Canterbury. And yet again, Auckland earned it. You know, they got the 2 goals early. They held on to it. They were pressed, and at the end of the day, they've won, but they have to respect Canterbury.
Yeah, there was a tight battle. And again, it was one of those games where you didn't really know who was going to come out on top until the last few seconds. Canterbury were pressing hard, and they had that power play, which was impressive, a very impressive power play. There
although
many shots on.
I got to say, I'll have to watch the replay, but disappointing if they missed icing calls in the final minute when you have a goalie pulled and a 6-on-5. It just, you hate to see anything like that happen.
I think the second one, Gardner was coming off the bench and she skated on and she was close enough maybe to get it, which is probably why they waved it off. The one where Anjali Malari had it, it was over there. There were players all around it that might have taken a little deflection. I don't know.
I hope so.
That's the one I was kind of confused about. I thought that was definitely an icing. But, hey, you know, it's in the history books now. The Auckland Steel, 3-time champions. They'll get the Golden Cup presented to them in a while. We'll have the Player of the Day awards here first for this game, and then we'll move on to the awards ceremony, where we not only give away, or they give the Golden Cup out, they will also
give the annual awards.
Give the awards, the annual awards, the league awards.
I'm thinking Malari maybe for Auckland Steel. She was hustling. Gregory had a great game, hustling. Patron had a good game. And then for Canterbury, I don't know, maybe...
It's Gardner.
Yeah.
I was about to say Gardner too, and they got the trophy out before I could say it. Dang. I know, she played wonderful.
Oh, wow, they gave it to Gibson.
Yeah.
Alexa Gibson.
She earned it in those last few minutes.
Yeah, wow. Man, she had 20-something saves, didn't she?
Yeah, I was close to 30. Yeah, the last few minutes when Canterbury were pressing and taking those long shots, she really earned her spot there. Wonderful stuff.
So now, as we start to come in, we're going to get the general manager for the NZWIHL, Kelly Schultz, is going to say a few words.
Yep, and the Wakatipu Wild and the Dunedin Women Thunder will make their way onto the ice for the presentation of the awards and the cup.
So once again, great sportsmanship here, and as always, you know, you're absolute enemies on the ice, and as soon as it's over, you're shaking hands and having beers. Yeah,
it's a special feeling in the NZWIHL. These all these women close friends. They really enjoy each other's company, and they really enjoy the competition as well. You can just see how much they like being out there on the ice and off the ice, you know, when they warm up.
Yeah, and then a lot of them play together for the Ice Ferns. And then they become really good friends and close. And so, yeah, just what a great weekend of hockey. It's a privilege to be part of it. Once again, we have to give a big shout out to all the sponsors and the volunteers across the country that make this possible. Also the families. You know, when you look at what it takes to get one of these athletes to this level of play, and they start out when they're young children and they're brought to the rink several times a week, and they're taken away to tournaments on the weekends, and this goes on for 2 decades.
Time spent in chilly environments, watching your kid fall over for the first few years, and then they start to get better on the skates. And yeah, it's a sacrifice for sure for a lot of families. But when you get results like this and you get to see them perform on the big stage, it's got to feel good. It's got to feel really good. Must be super proud.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful. And so now the NZWIHL will start making their way, along with the Dunedin Lady Women Thunder, onto the ice for the annual awards, the national prizes, and the awarding of the bronze, silver, and medal or gold medals.
Not so sure on their feet now, are they, Bill? Walking out there in shoes, what looks like Crocs or slippers, some of them.
They'd much rather be on skates, that's for sure. I'm sure they feel much more stable on skates than you ever do on shoes on ice.
Yeah, it's not a curling rink. Walking out here to the curling rink, you get a little bit of a texture that helps, but the ice at least it's been roughed up. It's got the shavings that are providing a little bit extra grip.
Yeah, you can say Caitlin and the assistant coach Dave Dobbin helping the physio Hooper. They're holding on to her. She definitely looks unstable on her feet.
Yeah, holding on tight.
So here Kelly Schultz is going to be making a statement, and we will read it because you won't be able to hear it. She doesn't have a microphone. So she's going to start that shortly, and then I'll pick it up as soon as I see her start talking.
I don't know why they have gotten her a microphone there.
Yeah, the wireless mic is missing, apparently.
Oh, missing.
So here she goes. So she's going to say, as we wrap up what's been a truly incredible NZWIHL season, I want to take a moment to reflect and say thank you. This year marked a major milestone, our first season with double the number of games, and what a difference it made. We witnessed fierce competition, thrilling matchups, and an inspiring showcase of the skill, heart, and dedication that's driving the growth of women's hockey in New Zealand. This weekend has been a celebration of everything we've achieved together, and I can't wait to see what 2026 has in store. To all our coaches, team staff, officials, and especially our volunteers, thank you. Your time, effort, and passion are what keep this league running, and we truly couldn't do it without you. Thank you all again. I will hand over the presentation of our 2025 NZWIHL League Awards now. So Yolanda, the manager from Auckland Steel, is going to help because Kelly's had surgery on her shoulder and can't lift the medals up. So she can hand trophies out low, but can't lift the medals up high.
So this first award is the top points scorer of the league, and that goes to Kelly Nelson of the NZWIHL.
Nelson.
25 points on the season for her, and a few more in the finals as well.
So Kathy Schultz there. She is the general manager of the NZWIHL. Now next award will be used to be the Sportsman Award, but it's now the Sportswoman-like Player.
And that is awarded to Kate Vernell of the Dunedin Women Thunder. Well deserved.
Great job, Kate. Great job.
She looks confident out there in shoes. That shuffle across the ice. Practically sprinting. The next award is for Best Defense. And that goes to Brooke Patrone of the Auckland Steel. And all weekend we've seen why. She is electric out there, hard on defense, and a ridiculous shot from the point.
Well, anywhere actually.
Yeah,
her one time is probably one of the best in the league. Now we have the best forward. Another one from the Wild.
And you might be confused. She's wearing her sister's jersey, but that is Judy Hill. Was they giving that to Abby? That is Abby.
Yeah, they.
I see.
I think Caitlin might have had to go. I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay, so that. Yeah, so maybe.
Or Judy. Judy had to go.
Abby collecting that award for her sister Judy Hill.
So top goaltender for the league from Canterbury Inferno, Sierra Morgulus. So she did a great job. And now this is not a surprise either. The under-18 MVP from the Dunedin Women's Thunder, Lucy Thomas.
Yeah, incredible performance from her all season. She played every single minute of the Dunedin Women's Thunder games. So that's a Herculean effort, that.
Yeah. So other than the top port scorer, the all others are voted on by all the teams. And if you vote for your own player, you must also nominate somebody from another team.
All right, so these are the team MVPs coming up.
Yep. Auckland Steel, Jamie Jones, the captain of the team. Also leads the league in penalty minutes in the history.
Oh, wow. Infamous and famous. Yeah. Contributions all over the scoreboard.
Yes, Jen, I said that.
For the Canterbury Inferno, Stephanie Coverson, number 4. Leah Mullender for the Dunedin Women Thunder gets the MVP award. One of the imports that's come over and made a great impact on that team.
And now the MVP for the Wakatipu Wild. Number 22, Kelly Nelson, the captain of the Wild. And now the next one will be the league MVP.
Yes.
Out of everybody, they voted
top
on
player
that.
of all the teams. You have this one, Bill.
I pronounced her name wrong for ages.
Oh, yeah.
It was corrected 2 weeks ago. So the league MVP from the Canterbury Inferno, Sierra Morgulus. So not only did she get her teams, the league voted her the best.
Well done. Good work.
Most impactful player in the league. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Now on to the presentations of the trophies for teams. First to receive their medals, the Wakatipu Wild coming in third place after their win today against the Dunedin Women Thunder.
Yeah, we'll be looking forward to next year. But no, they have to. They have to be happy with that after how they played yesterday. The two teams that were the best played for the gold and silver, and. But the consolation is that they got to take away at least a bronze.
Yeah. You got to play each game as it comes, and today they put on a big performance, taking out the Thunder Women by 8-0. So really stamped their authority on that game. A good bounce back after a disappointing but close loss yesterday to the Inferno.
Yeah, disappointing performance yesterday, other than about 18 minutes, maybe 15 to 18 minutes, but. At the same time, don't take anything away from Dunedin. You know, they have a young team. They have no quit in them. They have great character. And I have no doubts that they're going to continue to get better. Canterbury also with a very young team. And the league looks great moving forward. And it's very exciting as these competitions are getting closer and closer every year. And it's just wonderful to see.
Well, we saw this, like they say, this is the first year where they've extended the league to a home and away series, and that just gives you a lot more room to improve over the season.
Yeah, absolutely. You've doubled the amount of hockey you're playing, competitive hockey.
So if you miss a couple games at the start, it's not a huge detriment. You can bring it back with those extra games. Silver medal now being awarded to the Canterbury Inferno. Fought hard, pushed Auckland Steel all the way, and were so close to scoring a tying goal late in that third period, collecting their silver medal now and hugging the champions who have yet to receive their gold medal.
Yeah, this sportsmanship is just wonderful to see, isn't it? It's the epitome of sport. And I love women's sport in general because they don't get the accolades, they don't get the budgets, they don't get the fanfare, but yet they're out here competing, putting in the hard yards, and it's just wonderful to see. It really is.
It's a love for the game, isn't it? It really is. It's a love for the game, for the camaraderie, the challenge and the competition, and you can see it on their faces there. They light up. No matter whether they won or they've lost, they look very happy out there. Just a sisterhood, isn't it? Really,
and Canterbury, I'm just so impressed. They battled for every puck both nights. They battled for every puck. Just wonderful to see.
I hope they've all taken tomorrow off work or study so they can go home and rest. All these players have fought hard over the last 2 nights, and yep.
Yeah, I don't think anybody flies out tonight.
I'm tired just thinking about it.
Nice, we're getting some shout-outs from the girls. It's good to see.
They've had plenty of shout-outs from us, haven't they? Yeah. All their names are etched into our memories. And now, finally, we get to the presentation of the gold medal and the Goulding Cup.
That's what it's all about, Jan Goulding Cup. You know, she was a steward of this for decades. And it's great that she's honoured now in the naming of the cup. So here we go. Captain Jamie Jones going out for Auckland to accept their gold medals. Well-earned three-peat.
Yeah,
we can officially say that they have a dynasty at the moment.
Yeah, and if they keep the team together, who knows? They'd go for the 4 next year as well. They've certainly got the skills and the talent and the drive to do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful to see. And also shout out to the players that are back home. Ricky Lee McLean. Also to Cartier Blanc. Back home watching, hopefully, celebrating with their teammates. Even though they couldn't be here, be part of it.
Yep.
Due to injuries.
Yeah, there's wider squads that we haven't mentioned, of course, who have all had contributions throughout the year, whether it was in training camp or getting in a couple of games themselves. Some of those young players that are just getting into the league, they might play 1 or 2 games, but are not quite there yet to break into the squad full time. So all those players have made contributions to the season and
absolutely
to their teams.
And the young players pushing the older players, keeping them honest, saying, hey, I'm going to take your job if you don't put the effort in.
Don't slow up any, keep that training up, because I'm young, I'm fit, I'm strong, and I'm coming up. So, watch your back. I
want your position. Yeah.
Right,
that's awesome.
Look at the size of that Goulding Cup too. It is a massive cup.
Yeah, they're going to be filling it with alcohol and having a sip tonight, I'm sure.
Oh, it'll be non-alcoholic, for some of those young players. They're not quite of age yet, are they? Jamie Jones receiving the Goulding Cup from Kelly Schultz and raising it high.
Nice. Congratulations, Auckland Steel.
Look at that.
Wonderful. Once again, shout out to all the volunteers, the officials.
Yeah, they certainly made this tournament and this finals weekend a wonderful experience for all involved, and hopefully for everyone watching as well.
Yeah, and what a wonderful opportunity for Dunedin. You know, again, this year hosting the Women's World Championships, the Men's World Championships, the Women's National Tournament, and now an opportunity they could even host the Men's Championship as Dunedin take on Stampede next weekend, and Botany Swarm will go up against the Admirals. And depending on who wins and loses depends on where the championship's going to be.
Well, I'm not holding my breath for that one. Well, folks, that's it. It's sad that it's all ending, but happy that it happened. It's been a journey, and we've reached the culmination. We've reached the end of the season. Teams now getting... Oh, we on camera. We'll
Could get a little camera to give a shout out.
Righto, folks. Yeah, it's been wonderful. Teams are now getting their team photos on ice. We're going to call it here, aren't we, Bill?
Yeah, no, it's been a privilege, and we look forward to coming back next year. Thank you for sharing this with us. And again, congratulations to Auckland Steel for their three-peat victory of the National Championship.
All right, folks, that'll do it. I'm Matt Whiff. This is Bill Falcone. Big thanks to Connor Dobson and Connor Leonarduzzi for helping us bring the live stream to you. Hope you've had a good time. Ka kite.